ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायथपत्रणित येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतथा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन् षट्पदैरहरगः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Shloka number 60 and repeat. यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय
यततो
यततो
ह्यपि कौन्तेय
पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः
पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः
इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि
इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि
हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः
हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः
तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य
तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य
युक्त आसीत मत्परः
युक्त आसीत मत्परः
वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि
वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता
तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता
अथ इदानीम्
अथ
इदानीं
परा भविष्यतः
भविष्यतः
सर्वानर्थमूलम् इदम् उच्यते
सर्वानर्थमूलमिदमुच्यते
ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः
ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः
सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते
सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते
सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः
सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः
कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते
कामाक्रोधोऽभिजायते
अथ इदानीं परा भविष्यतः सर्व अनर्थमूलम् इदम् उच्यते. The anarthamoolam, all the causes of the undesirable things. Sarva anarthamoolam, the root cause. Moolam, the root cause of sarva anartha, all the undesirable, disastrous things. Idam uchyate, this is being said for whom? Parabhavishyataha. Parabhavishyataha. Parabhavishyat. Parabhavishyat is the Parabhavishyat is a pratipadikam. Parabhavishyataha referring to the person. So Bhavishya Kridanta. Parabhavishitaha referring to the person who has been overwhelmed. Overwhelmed, parabhavishitaha, the person who is overwhelmed. So the cause for who is going to be, because para bhavishyataha, it is future tense, bhavishyataha, the cause for the all the undesirable things of the person who is going to be overwhelmed, who is going to have the great loss. Idam uchyate, it is being said. Atha idanim, idanim now. Atha after what? After after the upadesha, after the upadesha for gaining the moksha. That is, the person has done shravanam, that is the upadesha. Shravanam for gaining jnanam, jnanam for moksha. So moksha purushartha upadesha anantaram idanim now for the person who is going to have a severe loss, parabhavishyataha, who is going to be overwhelmed. For him, the root cause of all the undesirable, unwanted things, idam uchyate, are mentioned here. What is that? Jayato vishayan pumsaha. Pumsaha referring to that person. Pumsaha. Vishayan dhyayataha pumsaha. Pumsaha, the person who is dwelling. Dhyayataha is meditating. Who is meditating on the Vishaya. Vishaya means sense objects. So, he is doing meditation. It means he is dwelling. He is dwelling on the Vishaya, the objects. That is Vishaya Dhyanam. He is doing Vishaya Dhyanam. He is doing Anatma Dhyanam. After the Upadesha, he is supposed to do Atma Dhyanam. But the person is doing Anatma Dhyanam, Vishaya Dhyanam, dwelling upon the objects, sense objects. Sense objects includes everything that which are available for him, for his perception through all the indriyas. Sense objects mean not only objects, it includes persons, it includes situations, it includes everything. That which is other than Atma, that is Anatma. Dhyayataha pumsaha. Pumsaha, pums shabda, puman, pumamso, pumsaha. Pumsaha referring to the person, Shashti Vibhakti, pumsaha, naraha, vishayan dhyayataha. So, this is the first fall. This is the first slip. He allowed the anatma vishaya to enter the mind, and therefore he dwells on that. Once he allows that, then slowly he will develop a liking. Then sangaha teshu referring to vishayeshu, vishayanam prati, shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha vishayanam prati, sangaha upajayate. Sangha is born. Sangha is here, sangha is liking. Liking is different, desire is different. This is because of the dwelling, thinking of the sense objects. Now it starts liking it. This is the second slip. Now the sangat, at least at this stage, if the person is not cautious, then this sangha will turn into kama. Sangat sanjayate kamaha, kamaha sanjayate. This is desire. Now at this stage, desire is born. When the mind keeps on dwelling on a thing or a person or an object repeatedly, first there develop a liking. The liking turns into a desire. So what will happen to the Shravana Jnanam, all the Viveka and Vairagya, Kama has been born. Now there will be attempt on the part of the person either to fulfill the Kama. There will be effort only to fulfill the Kama. If the Kama is fulfilled, if he gets the desired object, if he is satisfied, if he stops with that, at least that is okay. But that desire will turn into lobha. Lobha, that is wanting more and more, because once he has desire and got it, and had tasted that object, therefore it will create for more and more. It will create for more and more that experience, that anubhava. So there is going to be a lobha. If the desire is, if the desire is not fulfilled, if the desire is not fulfilled, if there are obstructions in fulfilling the desire, pratibandha, pratibandha in gaining the desires are there, then that kamaha will turn into krodaha. Kamat krodaha abhijagate. And unfulfilled desire will turn into anger. And this anger will be turned towards the obstruction, will be turned towards the obstruction which prevent from gaining the object of desire, or it may turn towards the very object of desire also. Then kamaha, then what will happen because of kamaha? Krodaha abhijagate. Kamat krodaha abhijayate. Krodaha is born. Anger is born. So, therefore, the pumsa, the person, he has lost the beginning, he has lost shama and dhamma, shama and dhamma. Then slowly, the viveka, everything will become non-functional for the person. The person has lost the grip, therefore there is going to be a slip. So these are the steps. Bhagavan Krishna beautifully, he says the sequence of slips which can happen in spite of Shravanam. So therefore one should not be complacent only with Shravanam. The Shravana Jnanam has to become stita. The prajna should become stita. Till that sadaprajnatvam is gained, one has to be always cautious. One has to be always cautious and needs to have shama and dhamma and viveka, vairagya. The vairagya, what he had, brahmadisthavaranteshu, from the Brahma to the Stavara, yet lot of vairagya. Yataiva kakavishhtayam, yata kakavishta, that is the excrement of the crow. As a person as vairagya, as total undesire, total unliking for the how he feels aversion towards the excrement for the crow. Similarly, this Stavaranteshu. From Brahma to the Stavara, he must have total vairagya that he had in the beginning. That only led the person to a Guru Prasadanam, then Shastra Shravanam. But that alone is not enough. He has to maintain it. He has to maintain it for some time till the jnanam becomes stitam, prajna becomes stita. So therefore only Bhagavan Krishna says. So now we will read the Bhashyam. Dhyayatah iti.
ध्यायतः
ध्यायतः इति
Dhyayatah chintayatah.
ध्यायतः
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 Vishayan shabdadin.
विषयान्
विषयान्
शब्दादीन्
शब्दादीन्
Vishaya vishesha analochayatah.
विषय
विषय
विशेष
विशेष
अनालोचयतः
अनालोचयतः
Saha
पुंसः
पुंसः
purushasya
पुरुषस्य
पुरुषस्य
sangaha asaktihi.
सङ्गः
सङ्गः
आसक्तिः
आसक्तिः
Pritihi
प्रीतिः
प्रीतिः
येषु विषयेषु उपजायते.
तेषु
तेषु
विषयेषु
विषयेषु
उपजायते
जायते
Okay. Here it is Vishayan Shabdadin Vishaya Visheshan Analochayatah. It must be okay. Vishayan is equal to Shabdadin. Vishaya Visheshan. Shabdadin is equal to Vishaya Visheshan. Not Vishaya Vishesha Analochayatah. You have to correct the reading. Vishayan is equal to Shabdadin. Shabdadin is Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandhadin. That is Vishaya Visheshan Analochayatah. Vishesha Vishayan Alochayatah, not Analochayatah. Analochayatah becomes not Dhyayatah, but here the person is doing Dhyanam. Therefore, it's very clear. Vishayan is equal to Vishayan is Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavachanam. Vishayan is Shabdadin, which is further described by Bhashyakara as Vishaya Visheshan, then Alochayatah. Please correct that reading. It is in the PDF it is correct only, but I read it wrongly. Vishaya Vishesha Analochayatah I read. It is not Analochayatah, it is Alochayatah. That is Jayatah is Alochayatah. Alochayatah, what is the object? Vishayan, that is Shabdadin. That is Vishaya Visheshan. Okay. Now, we'll see the meaning of the Bhashyam. So, Dhyayatah, Dhyayatah, Dhyay Dhatu, Chintayam. Dhatu Pata, you will see Dhyay, Chintayam, Dhyanam, Dhyayati. So, Chintayatah. Dhyanam is thinking repeatedly an object. That is called Dhyanam. Sajataya Vritti Pravagaha. Sajataya Vritti, only one same thought is there. Only one thought, and the thought also same. Thought is there, only one thought. The thought also same. And the thought is with regard to the Vishaya, the Vishayan, the objects. What are those objects? The objects are Shabdadayaha. Vishayan is Dvitiya Vibhakti Bhagavacham, therefore Shabdadin. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, referring to the sense objects. Sense objects referring to the Prapancha. Prapancha includes the objects, the things, the people, the person, the situations, everything. So Vishaya Visheshan. Vishaya Visheshan. Vishesha is special. So the objects which have got special attraction for you. So Vishesha could be a special or could be a variety of objects. So this variety of the Vishayas, the variety of this sense objects, Vishaya Visheshan, Alochayataha, Chintayataha, Dhyayataha, Alochayataha. Alochanam कृतवन्तः कः तत् पुमान् पुंसः is equal to पुरुषस्य तस्य पुरुषस्य पुंसः तस्य for him sangah asakti sangah is attachment asakti that asakti liking a fondness. In the beginning it is a form of a fondness. Pritihi sangah asaktihi pritihi teshu vishayeshu शब्दस्पर्श रूप रस गंध विषयेषु प्रति उपजायते it is born. So asakti, a liking for the vishaya is born. So this a liking, the liking is called Madhusudana Saraswati says in this Godartha Deepika. He translates this sangha as Shobhana Adhyasa. He gives in his commentary gives a meaning of this sangha to be Shobhana Adhyasa. Shobhana Adhyasa. What is Shobhana Adhyasa? An object being what it is, thinking that that object to be having a quality, a pleasing quality, which is not there really in the object, but you think the object having some pleasing qualities, and therefore you develop a liking. That is called Shobhana Dhyasa. In most of the objects towards which we have this liking, if you analyze this adhyasa is superimposing the desired quality on the object. It is not really there. That is called Shobhana Dhyasa. In the beginning, as long as the object is not within your experience, the Shobhana Adhyasa will be there. Once the object is gained, once you start experiencing the object, then you will realize all through that your liking for it is only an imagination, superimposition. For that, you have to undergo this anubhava to understand. In the beginning itself, if this Shobhana Adhyasa is understood, then at least in the second step itself, one can be saved. So this Shobhana Adhyasa, all our liking in the world is because of this Shobhana Adhyasa, superimposing. We think a person to be having some pleasing quality. That is a superimposition because of his appearance, because of his words, but we may not know the person completely, but we think and finally get get cheated. So this is Shobhana Adhyasa. So therefore, Sangaha Teshu Vishayeshu Prati Upajayate is born. So Sangaha Upajayate. It doesn't stop there. The Sangha, that is the Priti, what happens to this Priti? From that Priti, what is born? It is said further. Sangat Pritehe
Sangat
Sangatpritehe
Sanjayate Samutpadyate
Sanjayate
Sanjayate
Samutpadyate
Samutpadyate
Kamaha Trishna.
Kamaha
Kamah
Trishna
Trishna.
Sangat is equal to Pritehe. Priti Pratipadikam Pritehe Panchami Ekavachanam. What Panchami? Here you can see Sangat. Sangat Kamaha Kamat Krodaha. And the next shloka Krodat Sammogaha Sammogat Smriti Vibhramaha. Smriti Bramshat Buddhinashaha. Buddhinashat Pranashyati. So Panchami is all through. This Panchami can be taken as Hetu. Hetu Panchami. That hetu means the cause for something to be born, hetu. Or it can be also considered as apadana panchami. It can be considered as apadana panchami. Both, both can be considered. Sangha is the hetu, is a cause. Therefore, born. What is born? What is born is kamaha. So sangat pritehe samyak jayate is well born. Samyak utpadyate. What? Kamaha, trishna. Kamaha is desire, which is equal to trishna, the craving, the intense craving, the longing for gaining the objects or the person or the situation. That trishna is born. Trishna means thirst. Here trishna is the desire, intense desire. The desire has become intense because of Sangha. And already the seed for Sangha has been already sowed in the form of Vishaya Dhyanam, Anatma Dhyanam. Therefore, the Kama is born. Then what happens? What happens then from this Kama? What is further born? It is given. Kamat
Kamat
कामात्
Kutaschit Pratihatat
kutaschit
कुतश्चित्
pratihatat
प्रतिहतात्
Krodaha Abhijayate.
krodha
क्रोधः
abhijayate.
अभिजायते.
So one part of the resultant of Kama is mentioned here. That is Kamat Krodaha. Kamat Lobaha Abhijayate. Kamat Lobaha Abhi. That the possibility also is that if Kama is fulfilled. But here what Bhagavan Krishna says is, he is telling the reason for the birth of Krodha, the anger. Kamat, from the Kama, Apadana Panchami or Hetau Panchami. Because of this desire, Hetau, or from this desire, Apadana, any Panchami we can take. So, Kutaschite Pratihatat. Pratihata means handatu. Han means to disturb, to kill. Pratihata means that is obstruction, obstructed. Pratihata is obstructed. Pratihatat. Kutaschit pratihatat. Kamat. The Kama is qualified by Kutaschit pratihatat. That is the Kama which is obstructed. Pratihata Kamaha. Kamaha pratihataha. Kutaschit by something. Pratihata Kamaha. Tasmat Kamat. Krodaha abhijayate. Krodha is born. So Kutaschit pratihatat Kamat. Krodaha abhijayate. From that Pratihata Kamat, Krodha is born. So Krodha is born now. Then from Krodha, what will happen? That is the next shloka. Before that, we will see this. Shankarandi, he says 7 points, nice points, and quickly read this. Dhyayataha iti dvabhyam Vishayan Shabdadin Dhyayataha Teshu Ramyatvam Aramyatvam Cha Idam Bhogyam Itiva Chintayataha Pumsaha. So Dhyayataha Taha Pumsaha. And the object of meditation is Vishayan Shabdadin. Teshu Tanprati Ramyatvam Aramyatvam. Ramyatvam, Ramya is beauty. Aramyatvam, other opposite of beauty. Idam bhogyam iti. So, if it is ramyatvam, then idam bhogyam, it is to be enjoyed. Iti chintayantaha, pumsaha. Sangaha teshu ramyatva akarena, bhogyatva akarena va, bhaviteshu bhogyeshu pritihi, praktana samskarat asakti rupa jayate, sadya utpadyate. Now the sangaha teshu vishayeshu vishayan prati If it is Ramyatva, because of Ramyatva Akara, Akara is a form, the form is Ramya, and it is Bhogyatva Akarena, it has got the status of being enjoyable because of the Akara, the form. Iti Bhaviteshu Bhogyeshu, that Vishayeshu, Tan Prati Pritihi, Praktana Samskara. Samskara was there before. Before coming to the spiritual life, previous, yes, got certain samskara, certain knowledge or certain experience with regard to the priti, the pleasure of those. Therefore, samskarat asaktihi upajayate. Asaktihi upajayate. Not asakti rupa, asaktihi upajayate. You have to read like that. Asaktihi upajayate sadya utpadyate. It is born. Asaktihi is born. Sadya eva utpadyate. Then sangat pritya, sangat, there is sangat pritya, sangat priti. Sangat is panchami, priti is pritya is tritiya. Hetu tritiya. Both are okay. Sangat or pritya. Sangat pritya तत्र मम अमुना भवितव्यं कामः भोग इच्छा वेगः सम्यक् जायते. Because of this sangha, because of this priti, tat amuna bhavitavya, pritya amuna tat mama bhavitavyam iti. That kamaha should become mine. That bhoga ichcha vegaha, that force of that desire, of the desire for the objects of enjoyment. Samyak jayate, it is well born. Therefore, then what happens? Grastaha, yena grastaha, consumed by that. Avogyam api kalanjadi, strainaha, bhaginyadiva, bhogyatva buddhya, bhoktum tvarayate purushaha. Devoured by that desire, that kama, what happens to that person? Abhogyam api. Abhogyam api. Even it is should not be enjoyed. What? Kalanjadi. Kalanja means it is mamsa. Kalanjam na bakshet. Kalanjam na bakshayet. Kalanja is mamsa. Therefore, mamsa means meat, liquor, everything can be brought in. These are abhogya vishaya. Strainaha stri vishaya. Bhaginyadiva, Bhagini, etc. So, Bhogyatva buddhya, Bhoktum Tvarayate Purushaha, with the buddhi, which has the desire for enjoying this, Tvarayate, the Purusha is engages in enjoying these objects. Therefore, Kamadhyena, कामात् येन केनापि प्रतिबन्धेन हठात् क्रोधः अभिजायते. So, येन केनापि प्रतिबन्धेन, by some pratibandha, this kama, this hatat kama, the kama which is subtracted from that what is born, krodha abhijayate. Krodha is born. Therefore, krodha abhijayate. Paravashi kritatmanaha parapakara karana hetu buddhi visheshaha krodha. What is krodha is, he defines. Krodha is paravashi kritatmanaha. Manaha paravashi kritatmanaha, that is paravashikrita. Paravashikrita atmanaha. The one is carried over by the vashi. One is carried over by the vishayas of the world. Para. Para is other. Paravashi, attracted. Therefore, para apakara karana hetu buddhi visheshaha krodaha. Krodaha is buddhi visheshaha. It is a buddhi visheshaha. It's a thought. And the cause for this thought is para apakara karana. Para apakara karana hetu. This krodha, what will be the resultant of this krodha? This krodha will be towards the person or the objects which comes in the way of obstructing to gain the desired thing. Therefore, towards that, Towards that, you will have apakara, not upakara, apakara, para apakara. In doing the para apakara, this buddhi vishesha becomes the hetu, the cause. What is that buddhi vishesha? That is krodhaha. So this thought, this thought, that is this buddhi, the buddhi that becomes a hetu, the cause for karana, for doing the para apakara, for harming others. Harming others means that whatever may be, whatever may come in the path of obstructing in gaining their desired thing. So towards that, you will have apakara karana hetu buddhi. Apakara, that buddhi will be there, that is called krodhaha. Krodha is defined by Shankaranandiyam. Paravashi kritat manaha para apakara karana hetu buddhi visheshaha krodhaha iti. Now from this krodhaha, what is born? It is said in the next shloka we will read. Krodhat bhavati sammogaha.
क्रोधात्
क्रोधाद्
भवति
भवति
सम्मोहः
सम्मोहः
Sammohat smriti
सम्मोहात्
सम्मोहात्
स्मृतिविभ्रमः
स्मृतिविभ्रमः
स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः.
स्मृतिभ्रंशात्
स्मृतिभ्रंशात्
बुद्धिनाशः
बुद्धिनाशः
बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति.
बुद्धिनाशात्
बुद्धिनाशात्
प्रणश्यति
प्रणश्यति
क्रोधात् सम्मोहः भवति. Sammoha is moha, mukh, mohanam, that is aviveka, delusion. Aviveka is what happens to this viveka? Viveka is now it is suspended. Viveka doesn't come to function. The person loses dharma adharma viveka. Atma anatma viveka is not there because he is carried over by krodha. Because in the buddhi there is only one vritti, that is krodha vritti only is there. There is no jnana vritti, there is no viveka vritti. Viveka vritti is not there, therefore with regard to dharma adharma vishaya or atma anatma vishaya, he doesn't have that viveka. Therefore sammogaha abhijayate. Sammogaha bhavati krodhat. Sammogaha bhavati. Therefore sammogaha. So the person loses his discriminative faculty. That Vaichityam is called sammoga. That is the sense of what is to be done and what is not to be done. That is lost. That is why in anger the person does what should not be done. Most of the crimes are done only in this emotional state. The person is carried over by this emotion, then he does things over which he doesn't have control, loses control, loses his management over himself. So that is sammogaha aviveka. The person was a viveki. Then what happens to the viveka? Now this viveka is not available. It's not available because of krodha. And cause of krodha is this kama. So all started from Vishaya Dhyana. From that onwards it started. Now it has come to many slips. It is like the ball thrown from the staircase. It doesn't the ball, if it just slips from your hand and you are standing at the sopanam, staircase, you are standing at the top, a ball has slipped from your hand. It is not going to stop at any step. It is going to come down till it finds a plain area, keeps on falling. Uncontrolled, it will not have no control. It just falls. Similarly, started from Vishaya Dhyanam, now continuous slip. This is the fall. once it is once fallen, then to get up is difficult. It requires again more effort. So therefore, in the beginning itself, if the person can prevent the Vishaya Dhyanam, then these slips can be avoided. So it is going to be more and more disastrous for the person, and that is called as the spiritual destruction or spiritual fall, spiritual slip. Now here, sammogaha, sammoghat, sammoham, sammohanam is born because of krodha. Sammoha is this lack of viveka. So sammohat, what happens? Smriti vibhramaha. Sammohat, smriti vibhramaha. From this sammoha, that is from the sammoha, smriti is memory. Smriti vibhramaha, there will be the loss of memory. Loss of memory means what? That is loss of whatever he learned, like what happened to Karna in the battlefield because of the Shapa of Parashurama. All the martial arts which he learned, everything he forgot. The mantra, all are mantra operated. All the weapons are mantra operated. He forgot the mantras at the right moment. That is called Smriti Vibhramaha. So this person who has studied under the Guru, learned a lot of Shastram, learned continuously. But now what happened to that person? Because he has lost Viveka, so whatever he has studied, it will not come to his help now. So therefore he has lost. Smriti Vibhramaha happens. It is there, but this moment it will not come to help because he has allowed Krodha to dominate. So Smriti Vibhramaha happens. Therefore, one has to be sane to have all the knowledge available. The knowledge will be available only when you are sane. When you are even a little overpowered by emotion, the knowledge will not be available. So, therefore, Smriti Vibhramaha and this Smriti Bramshat, from this Smriti Bramshat, what happens? Buddhinashaha bhavati. Buddhinashaha is Viveka. His Viveka is completely gone. His Viveka is totally gone. Sammoha is, his Viveka is stultified for the time being, but now completely gone, and it is going to destroy the person. Because what the person is, because of the Buddhi. The Buddhi is intact, the person is intact. Now the Buddhi is Buddhinashaha because of Smriti Brahmshat. Therefore, Buddhinashat Pranashyati. When the Buddhi is destroyed, the person also destroyed. Not physically. The person is spiritual. There will be spiritual destruction. So, a human being is glorified only for his buddhi. Only for his buddhi. And to be a spiritual sadhaka, to be a mumukshu, the person, he has developed his buddhi, he has got purushartha, viveka, buddhi, all those buddhi he had. Now, what will happen to that buddhi? That buddhi, the buddhi is completely destroyed. So when the buddhi is destroyed, you will behave like an animal. What distinguishes an animal and a purusha is this buddhi. If this buddhi is destroyed, then Manishya Rupena Mrigaha Charanti, as Bhartrihari says. So you will be like a Mriga, not a Manushya. Minus Buddhi, Manushya will become Mriga only. So, therefore, Buddhi Nashaha means the complete the destruction happens to that person. Now the Vashyam we can read. Krodhat bhavati sammohah.
क्रोधात् भवति
क्रोधादीति क्रोधात्
सम्मोहः
भवति सम्मोहः
Avivekah.
अविवेकः
Karya vishayah.
कार्याकार्यविषयः
कार्याकार्यविषयः
Vashikana sammohah is avivekah. So krodhat bhavati upajayate. What is aviveka? This delusion is not able to see things clearly. That's why it is aviveka. So here aviveka is, you can take it as aviveka to be dharma adharma viveka, not atma anatma viveka, because here this krodha is born because of the obstructed desire. So therefore he loses a sense of what is dharma and what is adharma. Final buddhi nasha, you can take that as the atma anatma viveka. So here you can take it as dharma adharma viveka, karya akarya viveka. That is what is to be done, kartavyam karma. What is kartavyam and what is akartavyam. That sense he loses. So karya karya vishayaha. Karya karyau vishayau yasya saha. It's Bhagavad samasa, qualifying aviveka. When the person is in anger, buddhi is not available for thinking. Therefore, what is to be done, what should not be done, he doesn't know. That sense he loses. Karya akarya vishayaha iti. In the next line. Kruddaha hi
क्रुद्धः हि
क्रुद्धः हि
sammudaha
सम्मूढः
सम्मूढः
sammudaha san
सम्मूढः सन्
gurun api akroshati.
गुरुम्
गुरुम्
अपि
अपि
आक्रोशति
आक्रोशति
Here Bhashyakara says, Kruddaha, 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 that is the person who has anger, angry person. Kruddaha means angry person. Why is angry? Because of this obstructed desire is angry. Therefore, he is sammoha, samhudaha, deluded person. Samhudaha is deluded. So, the angry person being deluded, sammudaha son being deluded. Therefore, what he may do? Gurun api akroshati. Guru is a respectable person, should be respected. He is the giver of jnanam. Without Guru, one cannot come to Shastram, therefore moksha not possible. Guru Bina, mokshahana siddhyati, because Guru is equal to Shastram. So, therefore, the Guru become an object. Guru is an object of reference. Towards that Guru itself, this person who is angry, what does he do? Akroshati. Even he shouts, he abuses even a teacher because of krodha. That the respect for the teacher is gone. In the beginning, when he came, how did he come? Following the protocol of the Shastram, Tadvidhi Pranipatena, Pariprashnena Sevaya, he came. Samitpanihi, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, with a samit in his hands, he approached the Guru for gaining jnanam. Towards the same Guru, because of krodha, being deluded and because of krodha, what does he do? Akroshati. He shouts. Shouting is verbal abuse. He abuses the Guru. He criticizes the Guru because of krodha. To that extent, the Guru Nindanam is considered to be a Mahapapam. So, that person dare to do even Guru Nindanam. To that extent, he goes, being deluded and overpowered by this krodha, the anger. That is the effect or the intensity of anger. So Guru Nindanam, Mahapapam, up to that level, he comes down. The next line, Sammohat,
Sammohat
Smriti Vibramaha,
Smriti Vibhramaha
Shastracharyopadesha,
Shastracharyopadesha
Shastracharyopadesha.
शास्त्राचार्योपदेश
Okay, 1 minute. Shastracharyopadesha Agita Samskara Janitayaha. It is one word.
Shastracharya Upadesha
Shastracharyopadesha
Ahita
Ahita
Samskara
Samskara
Janitayaha
Janitayaha
या
Yeah. Smritehe Syat
Smritehe Syat
Syat
Vibramaha Bramshaha
Vibhramaha Bramshtaha
Smriti Utpatti Nimitta Praptau Anu Praptau Sruti Smriti Utpatti Nimitta Prapta Praptau Anutpattihi
Smriti
Smriti
Utpatti
Utpatti
Nimitta
Nimitta
Praptau
Praptau
Anupattihi
Anutpattihi
Praptau Anutpattihi, na Utpattihi, Anutpattihi. Okay. Read again. Okay, read again. Listen. Smriti Utpatti Nimitta Praptau Anutpattihi.
Smriti Utpatti
Utpatti
स्मृति
Nimitta
Nimitta
उत्पत्ति
Praptau
Praptau
निमित्त प्राप्तौ
Anupattihi
अनुत्पत्तिः
Now Utpattihi, Anutpattihi. Okay. So, Sammohat Smriti Vibhramaha Bhavati. That is being explained. Shastracharyopadesha Agita Samskara Janitayaha Smritehe. So, Smriti. What is that Smriti? Is mentioned here. Smriti is remembrance. What is that Smriti? Shastracharya Samskara Janitayaha. Smriti meaning memory. Smriti meaning memory. What is that? It is Samskara Janitayaha. Samskara Janitayaha. Born of the Samskara. This, from the moment a child is born till the child grows and dies, the Samskaras are there. These Samskaras are meant to refine the person, are meant to take the person forward towards moksha in life. So creating good samskaras. So this samskara janitayaha, the smriti, the memory, which is memory, that is good samskara, the memory or the impression, whatever the person is, because of his samskara, because what has been put inside, because of that janitayaha, born of samskara, shastra acharya upadesha agita, brought about. Agita is brought about. So there's a space in the printing. That's why I was a bit confused. Shastra acharya upadeshahita samskara janitayaha. It's one word. It's a samasa. It is one word. Shastra, Shastram cha, Acharyam cha, Shastracharyau, Tabhyam, Upadeshena, Agita, Agitaha, Samskaraha. Taya, Tena, Janitayaha, what Smritehe. That is how the samasa has to be understood. So therefore, Janitayaha, born, what is born? This Smriti is born. How it is born? Because of the samskara. How that samskara came, which is brought about by the Upadesha, the teaching of the Shastram and the Acharya. So, Smriti is Shastra, Acharya, Upadesha, Upadeshena, Agita, Samskarena, Janita, Smritihi. That is a Smriti. Now, what happened to this Smriti? Smritehe syat brahmaha, Smritihi brahmaha syat. This Smriti would be lost, brahmaha syat. Brahmshaha is Smriti utpatti nimitta praptau anutpattihi. That is Smriti utpatti nimitta praptau. Even this Smriti Brahma, when memory should be there, that time it is not. That is called Smriti Brahma. When memory should be there, that time it is not there. That is called Smriti Brahma. Therefore, Brahmsha Anutpattihi. Brahmshaha Smriti Utpatti Nimitta Praptau Anutpattihi. That is, even on gaining the occasion for this remembrance, that anutpattihi bhavati. Anutpatti, when the memory should occur, that time it doesn't occur. That is called Smriti Brahma. So, therefore, Brahmaha Brahmshaha Syat. Smritehe Brahmaha, that is Brahmshaha Syat. Smriti Utpatti Nimitta Praptav Anutpattihi. There will not be the Utpatti where Smriti Utpatti Praptav, where the memory should occur. Smriti Utpatti Nimitta Praptav Satyam Api Na Utpattihi Anutpattihi iti. That is, the meaning is where this memory, this Smriti should occur, should come for your help. That time it will not come. Anutpattihi bhavati. What anutpattihi? This smriti anutpatti bhavati. Smriti utpatti nimitta praptav. That is the nimitta, the cause for remembering this smriti is, even though it is there, you have to remember it. The smriti, this smriti, this memory, it should come to the surface. That nimitta is there, the cause is there. Utpatti nimitta is there. Still what happens? Anutpattihi bhavati. Smritihi anutpatti bhavati. Smriti will not be there. Smriti will not come to surface to help you. Smritehe anutpattihi bhavati. Why? Because it has become Brahmaha. Brahmshaha bhavati. Because it has become Brahmshaha, it is lost. Brahmaha, Brahmshaha syat. Therefore, it will not come where it is supposed to come. That is the meaning of this sentence. Therefore, what happens? Tataha
Tataha
Smriti Brahmshat
Smriti Brahmshat
Brahmshat
Buddhehe Nashaha
Buddhehe
Buddhehe
Nashaha
Nashaha
Karya Vishaya Viveka Ayogyata
Karya
Karya
Vishaya
Vishaya
Viveka
Viveka
Ayogyata
Ayogyata
Antakaranasya Buddhehe
Antakaranasya
Antakaranasya
Buddhehe
Buddhehe
Nashaha Uchyate.
Nashaha
Nashaha
Uchyate.
Uchyate.
Tataha, from that, what Smriti Brahmshat. From Smriti Brahmshat, Kim Bhavati Buddhehe Nashaha, that is Buddhi Nashaha Bhavati, the destruction of the Buddhi, which stands for the faculty of Viveka, discrimination, happens. The destruction of Buddhi happens. So, therefore, the Dharma Viveka, the Karya Viveka is gone for that person. So, what is Karya Vishaya Viveka Ayogyata. Ayogyata. Yogya is the fitness. Yogyata is the fitness. Ayogyata is not fit, unfitness. So, Karya karya akarya vishaya viveka ayogyata. So viveka is discrimination with regard to what? Karya vishaya akarya vishaya, with regard to what is to be done and what should not be done. So karya akarya vishaya viveka ayogyata. This ayogyata, that's ayogyata is this not there. That yogyata is not there. Absence of this yogyata. Absence of this yogyata, absence of this fitness. Yogyata. For what? For discriminatively understanding what is to be done and what should not be done. Ayogyata, yogyata praptihi. That absence of the sense, the absence of the sense of understanding things, what is to be done, what should not be done. That is ayogyata. Antakarnasya. For what? Antakarnasya. This is for the antakarnam, that is buddhihi. Nashaha uchyate. That ayogyata is called buddhi nashaha. This ayogyata of the antakarnam, that is, this antakarnam has become unfit. Unfit for understanding, for discrimination, for discriminative understanding regarding what is to be done and what is not to be done. That is the ayogyata of the antakaranam. That is called as nashaha. Nashaha of buddhihi antakaranam. So the loss of the capacity, the capability of the buddhi with regard to what is right and what is wrong, that is called buddhi nashaha. It's called nashaha, buddhehe nashaha, buddhi nashaha iti. Then what happens because of buddhi nasha? Buddhi nashat pranashyati.
बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति
With the nashanam of buddhi, pranashyati, kaha pranashyati, pumsaha. Buddhi nashat kaha, the pumsaha, the purusha, the person, the sadhaka. Who was a sadhaka? Now he is no more a sadhaka. Sadhaka is pranashyati. The other lines we will see. We will see that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद गुरु
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद जी.